I am Seraphina Pecula. We witches are privy to many great occurrences from many worlds, and it is very rare indeed that a story engages us as this one did. The journey of Lyra Belacqua and Yorick Bernison, the tale of their friends and foes, it affects all of these worlds and everyone in them. It is my pleasure to serve as your guide through these amazing adventures.
How are we going to get through?
The ice is thin and weak. I am...
Look, Yorick! The camp where the Samoyeds took that boy.
We must hurry. They will not keep him there for long.
How are we supposed to get down there? Those platforms look like a giant staircase. Bear traps? That's not fair. Very much. I nearly lost my lunch. I don't know about this.
Look at all the ice around that boat. I bet it's been here for ages. Maybe it was a pirate ship.
Don't tell me. You want to go explore?
No, we can't. We have a job to do. I knew you. I bet I could find a way to the Samoyed camp from there. Yorick, if you help me up to the mast of the boat, I can cross it and get to the cave.
I do not wish to leave you alone, Lyra.
I'm a big girl, and plus I have Pan to take care of me. Now help me up. Quiet, Pan. Something doesn't seem right.
Maybe we could use one of those stalactites to cross. He seems okay, at least.
Where are they taking him? I don't like the look of this. We need to get down there. Uh-oh. I can't watch.
It is good to see you are safe, child. The same will not be said for these hunters. Clings.
My hunters dead. My camp destroyed. Why do you attack us, Panzerbjorn?
You steal children for gold, and you must answer for those lives.
Today, you will die in the shadow of my ancestors.
Or you will join them. Go to your ancestors and answer for your crimes here.
Yurik! We did it! We found him!
And you are both safe. You did well, Lyra. Very well indeed.
Ah, but I digress, for this is not how the story begins. In fact, Lyra's journey properly starts in the town of Oxford, at Jordan College.
I can't wait till he gets here, Pan. He's been gone for so long I can hardly remember what he looks like.
Do you think he'll bring us that walrus tusk he always promises?
I want to hear about all the experiments he's been doing. I bet he's seen witches and Skraelings and all sorts of things. Do you think he'll take us with him when he leaves this time?
About as much chance as him bringing the walrus tusk, I suppose.
Don't say that, Pan. I bet he will take us, and we'll go on all sorts of adventures.
We go on all sorts of adventures here, Lyra.
Lyra Belacqua! No more games now, it's time for your bath! As soon as I figure out which key opens this door, you're gonna get it!
What was I thinking, putting my marbles all the way up there?
Maybe you could throw something up there and knock them down.
Don't even think about trying to go out that window!
Quiet, Lyra. Listen.
Lord Asriel's photogram equipment is ready in the retiring room. But I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Did you remember the tokay?
Lord Asriel's favourite drink. I forgot to tell the butler.
You'd forget your head if it wasn't already attached. Anyways, the steward is responsible for all Lord Asriel's requests today.
Wait a minute. Isn't the butler supposed to handle everything?
Right, but you know the steward. Always trying to make the butler look bad in front of the master.
Those two pompous... Why am I standing around talking to you? I'd better catch the steward.
I just saw him walking towards the courtyard. Hurry up. Lord Asriel's almost here.
What do you think he means?
I don't know, but I don't like hanging around out here. Come on, Lyra. We should keep moving.
I saw a gobbler last night.
No, you didn't. No one's seen them.
Well, I did.
What did they look like?
You can't tell. They wear long capes with hoods to hide their faces.
Then how'd you know they was gobblers? Nice one!
Come down from there at once!
Well, see, they kind of have this walk, and it's hard to describe, but you'd know them if you saw them.
What was the gobblers doing?
They were searching for kids to gobble. They spied Egyptian girl by herself, but before they could chase her, I threw a rock. Bang! It hit the leader. After that, they disappeared quick as a wink.
You weren't scared those gobblers might come after you instead?
No, I ain't scared of much. Not Mrs. Lonsdale, not gobblers, not night ghasts.
You ain't never seen a night ghast. You would told me if you did.
Well, I wouldn't be scared if I did see one.
What's that Zeppelin doing? Is it gonna land here?
Why would they come right to the college instead of the big landing dock in Oxford?
It must be someone important on board. Maybe it's a king.
It ain't no king.
It could be.
I'd have heard if it were a king coming to visit. Not much happens here I don't know about.
Good job.
You terrible children. You could have hurt someone, you know.
Then who's in that Zeppelin?
I guess we better find out. Ow! Hey, stop it!
Ouch! The Tanners! Cecilia, come on! What's the big idea?
That the only way you think you can beat us? Setting an ambush while we're eating?
I didn't think the mighty Lyra would even notice a few shingles and cans.
Maybe you should have had your boyfriend protect you.
You take that back.
It's okay, Laura. They're just scared about what's gonna happen to them in this game.
That's so.
Since you guys laid the challenge, it's only fair that we pick the game, right?
We choose cat and hare.
Then you two gotta be the rabbits, 'cause I ain't running from no one.
That's okay. Ain't no way a girl's gonna catch us anyway.
And we're playing by Jordan College rules. So that means if either of you rabbits can reach this here weather vane without being tagged, your team wins a point. But if we cats tag both of you, we win the point.
First team to 3 points then.
Right. Laura does the counting, and we start the hunt at 20.
See you losers later.
All right, Laura, start counting.
Gotcha!
Woohoo!
Gotcha!
Woohoo!
Safe. Safe.
Gotcha!
Woohoo! Well, that's that.
You Tanners remember this, and don't come poking around our rooftops lest we give you the okay.
Good game. You're awful fast, Lyra.
You're gonna be at the battle against the Egyptians on Thursday?
Course we are. Wouldn't miss it. What should we do now?
I got an idea. Come on, Laura. You ever been inside that special room the master has right near the big dining hall?
The retiring room? No. They just go in there to discuss boring stuff. I ain't interested.
I heard that's where they keep all the treasure they find from expeditions all over the world.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't remember, but I heard it.
You think it's true?
I'll bet it is. We should go and see what's in there.
Well, come on then.
You know, I've never actually gone down that way before.
It's easy, Roger. Watch. See? It's easy.
I don't know. I got work I gotta do in the kitchen.
Don't be scared, Roger.
You can tell me about it later, okay?
Alright, I'll see you after dinner.
Hello there.
Hi.
You must be Asriel's niece. Lyra, yes?
Who are you?
I'm an old friend of your uncle. Would you like to hear a secret, Lyra?
What is it?
I bet you already know this, but you're a very important girl. Even the witches have heard of you.
But I ain't never met any witches. How would they know about me?
You'll find out soon enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do hope to speak to you again sometime soon.
What? Of all the... Where did that come from? Oh, I can't imagine who would put a pitcher of water up there. I mean, just waiting to fall down on someone.
As much as I don't like this, I must admit it's working out rather well. Now we just need the butler to take it into the retiring room. Might as well finish what we started. Let's go talk to the butler.
I overheard a few of your conversations, young lady. You've been quite busy.
I didn't mean any...
No, don't fret. I won't tell anyone. I was just wondering if the butler had already placed the toquet in the retiring room.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Of course not. Oh, and Lyra, do keep our little chat here to yourself. I know you're good at lying, so that shouldn't be too hard, should it?
Ugh, that guy really gives me the creeps, Pan. Pan, will you concentrate? Now's our chance. I don't like this place anymore, Pan.
I don't like that monkey, that's for sure.
What do we do now?
Let's look around a little. We've been so busy we haven't gotten a chance to really explore the flat. Why do you think Mrs. Coulter never lets us inside her office?
I bet there's something she doesn't want us to see.
Shh! We're being watched! I don't like this. Let's find another way.
Maybe they were the ones watching us.
Maybe. Doesn't look like they're leaving any time soon. Find a spot to hide while I take a look around.
Oh, my. Thank goodness that didn't hit someone. Come, Jasper. We'd better clean that up before Mrs. Coulter sees it. Oh, my, indeed.
Pan!
I hate him! I just hate him!
I'll never let him hurt you again. I promise.
I can beat him, Lyra. I know I can. That's a long way down. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Don't be silly, Pan. We climbed loads worse places than Jordan.
We made it!
Don't sound so surprised. I knew we'd find a way out.
So, we're here. Now what?
Let's snoop around here and see what we can find. There has to be something important in here. Pan! Do you hear something?
It's him. Quick! He must be after the alethiometer.
Yes, Lyra. He's gone.
The alethiometer? It knew. Maybe I could have helped him.
There's nothing you could have done. But if you learn to read that instrument, we may be able to prevent future tragedies.
You're right. I'll do my best.
Don't worry, little one. It happens to everyone first time out of water. As soon as you're feeling well enough, Father Coram would like to speak with you. He's in the meeting room below decks.
I don't care what Lord Fa and Father Coram say. A rescue mission ain't no place for a little girl.
Hello there, Lyra. Are you feeling better?
A little, thanks.
Have you had much opportunity to practice with the alethiometer yet?
I'm trying, but it's hard to figure out what all the symbols mean.
That's the trick, isn't it? Even with a gift like yours, it could still take a lifetime to understand all the meanings.
Do you know any of them?
Only a few. Take the hourglass, for example. Its first meaning is obvious. Time. But it also has a second, deeper meaning. Death.
That's not too hard.
Not all of them are so straightforward, though. What do you think the apple means?
Knowledge. I already learned that one.
Yes, but it has another meaning as well. Sin.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you see a symbol, understand the context and associate the symbol with the meaning.
Father Coram said you might have something to make me feel better.
Haha, just the thing, in fact. Swabbing the deck.
I was hoping it was more like some medicine.
That's the best medicine there is. Nothing gets your sea legs under you faster than a little hard work.
Oh, boy.
Head to the rear deck. You have to go up the ladder over the engine room. You'll find a mop back there.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
And while you're busy with that, you might ask some of the others if they need any help. There's never a shortage of tasks to be done on board a ship.
What are you doing over here?
I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to say anything.
Sure.
See, me and Deanira was exploring since we never been on a ship this big before. But she got tangled in the rigging and now can't get down.
And you can't leave because she's up there.
She's got to come down sometime, but we've already been here going on an hour.
Pan and I could help you, couldn't we?
Of course. I certainly wouldn't like to be stuck up there.
Really? I sure appreciate this, you...
You know, Lyra, even though no Egyptian would dare turn you in, there are plenty of folks out there who'd gladly take the Oblation Board's reward money.
You don't need to tell me twice. I've had enough of being kidnapped for one lifetime.
The best way for you to go unnoticed in the North is for you to pass as Egyptian child. Most folks don't give us a second glance.
So, should I borrow some clothes, or...
Being Egyptian ain't all about the way you dress. Now, I notice you've been picking up our way of speech on your own, but you're gonna have to think on your feet if anyone talks to you. I've heard you're a fair hand at fooling people already, though.
Well, Ma Costa did say I was deceptive.
She paid you quite a compliment then. Come on, let's see you in action. Pretend I'm a landloper inquiring into your business.
Hello, Ness. Is there anything you're doing I can help you with?
No, but I bet there's something I can help you with. After your run-in with the gobblers in London, I thought you could use a few lessons on self-defense.
Ooh, like karate? I've always wanted to learn that.
Not exactly. More along the lines of how to avoid people trying to collect the GOB's reward. You ready to do a little sparring? Good work, Ben. Lyra might be able to learn a thing or two from you.
Finally, somebody else recognizes that.
Thanks a lot, you guys. I don't know what I would have done otherwise. I'm sure Deianira has learned her lesson as well.
We're happy to help.
Speak for yourself. I'll be pulling rope out of my teeth for days.
Ah, Lyra. It looks like Jerry's medicine did the trick.
I feel much better, thank you.
Do you think you could read the alethiometer now?
I think so. What do you want me to ask?
As you know, Lyra, your disappearance caused quite a stir back in London. The authorities are looking all over for you, but we've taken it upon ourselves to keep you safe. In order to do that, we need to know what Mrs. Coulter is planning.
Okay. I'll try and figure it out.
Well, I'm certainly glad to be finished up there. That was more than enough excitement for one day.
It's not fair. I just got used to being on a ship, and now I'm stuck in my room.
Don't worry. It probably won't be long before we get to Trollesund anyway.
Kitchen vessel! Stop your engines and prepare to be boarded! Official magisterial business!
Lyra, what are you doing up here? You're supposed to be hiding below.
There was a witch. A real witch. She was flying and everything. She gave me a message for Father Coram.
Why aren't you on deck with the others?
See,
Why is that light off? Never mind. I've already gone through this room, so we're done here.
Yes, sir.
Get moving. We've got a long night ahead of us. Thank you for your cooperation. Present these documents when you register with the Port Authority in Trollesund.
Absolutely, Inspector. Best of luck with the search.
Look! Bears! Gaze upon the son of our dead king.
Yorick Bernison is weak.
I, Ragnar, am your king now. Go, Yorick Bernison!
Find your place elsewhere, for you are no longer welcome among the bears.
And understand this.
If you dare defy me, if you dare return, you will be killed.
I'm afraid you'll find little cause for war in these parts, Bear. But I do
have just the thing to comfort an old soldier.
See you awake, Hansbjorn. I apologize for the little stunt I pulled earlier, but you must understand we simply cannot have an armored bear wandering about the town.
Then return my armor, and I shall gladly leave.
You see, we'd like to make a deal with you instead. We're willing to return your armor.
I don't bargain with thieves.
Down there! Come down! Shindai!
And I'll not need my armor to deal with the likes of you!
Get back, men! The artillery's here! Well, that's that. Let's clean this mess up.
Look, Pan. Trollesund. We're really in the north.
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, hush. Don't pretend you're not excited.
You look eager to do some exploring.
I can't wait. I mean, unless you need my help first.
Not quite yet. I'm going to speak to the Witches' Council and see if he can offer us any assistance.
Do you need me to come with you?
I still have a few things to do, but I'll be off to the Consul's house in a little while. Meet me there if you find out anything interesting. And Lyra, keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to aid us on our expedition. This town is bound to be full of adventurers.
Well, hello there, little lady.
You're an aeronaut, right?
Yes, ma'am. Lee Scoresby, at your service.
I'm Lyra Blackwell. How much does it cost to hire you?
Pardon?
See, a friend of mine, in fact a bunch of children, were all kidnapped and taken somewhere, but we don't know exactly where. So I travelled with a big group of Egyptians, and we're trying to save them, and I thought maybe you could help us.
Well, that sounds like a fine mission you're on. I tell you what, I still need to look in on an old friend of mine. Why don't you come chat with me a bit later?
Okay. See you later, Mr. Scoresby.
And see you later, Miss Lyra.
Lyra, you're supposed to be helping Father Coram.
The Magisterium insists on loading and unloading all their cargo at night. It's a bit odd, that.
Armored bears, witches, Samoyed hunters. The North is full of interesting people. I've been thinking about joining one of the NPEC expeditions, but their offices are never open.
Heading to see the Witches' Council, are you? Be careful not to lie to him now. Witches can smell a lie.
But he's not a witch.
Well, maybe they taught him the same way.
Father Coram, I met an aeronaut. He has a real balloon and everything.
Lyra, this is Dr. Lansalius.
Hello.
Lyra Belacqua. I've heard so much about you.
You have?
Father Coram, let's not waste the young lady's time by beating around the bush. You have something you wish to ask me?
Indeed, then, I'll ask bluntly. Do you have any information regarding an organization capturing children and bringing them north?
Now, before I continue, please understand that only your relationship with Serafina Piccola affords you access to this knowledge.
Understood.
And of course, this information did not come from me.
Of course.
There is an organization, the Northern Progress Exploration Company, which is actually a front for the General Oblation Board. They pretend to search for minerals, but instead they import children. I do not know where they take them, however.
Are there any children here now?
No. The last group left by sledge the day before yesterday.
I see. Thank you for your time, sir.
Before you go, may I ask a question?
Of course.
I understand that you are in possession of an alethiometer.
How did he know?
Yes. Would you like to look at it?
I should like that very much. How exquisite. I would recommend that no one else in town see you in possession of that item. And do you have the books of reading?
Unfortunately, no.
I can read it without them.
Is that so? May I see?
What do you want me to ask it?
What are the intentions of the Tartars with regards to Kamchatka?
Really going to, since it's too far away and they'd be stretched out.
Interesting. Thank you. May I ask for one more demonstration?
Of course.
Outside there are a number of bows. Can you find the one that was used by Serafina Pekkala? Have you learned the answer yet?
Well, I'm still working on it, but I think I'm close.
Yes, I expect reading the alethiometer must be rather difficult. Take your time. Do you know who this child is?
I'm not sure what you mean.
The witches have a prophecy about the Chosen One. A girl who will save the world and all of us in it.
And you think that refers to Lyra?
I do indeed. But part of the prophecy dictates that she must fulfill this destiny in ignorance of what she is doing, because only in her ignorance can we be saved. Do you understand that, Father Coram?
No, I'm unable to say that I do.
What it means is she must be free to make mistakes. We must hope she does not, but it is not our duty to guide her.
I think this is the one.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Before I take my leave, Dr. Lanselius, is there any other advice you might give to me?
Only to say that if I were to mount an expedition against the child thieves, I would attempt to enlist the services of an armored bear.
I heard the Panzerbjorn were hired by the General Oblation Board.
They were, but there is a renegade that may be found behind Einarsson's bar in the evenings. I would imagine his services to be invaluable.
I will speak to him. Thank you for everything.
Of course. A pleasure, Father Coram. And a privilege to meet you, Lyra.
Nice to meet you too, Dr. Lanselius.
Come now, Lyra. We should speak with this armored bear.
Einarsson's doing us all a favour by keeping that bear working so he doesn't terrorise the town.
My people live in small roaming camps. We rarely stay in one place for long.
Shame. I would have rested a little easier at night with him in tow.
What do you mean?
The townspeople won't be too keen on returning his armor, and certainly not on our account. No matter. We'll make do. I'll meet you back at the ship, young lady.
Uric Bernison?
Yes?
I know where your armor is. And I thought, maybe if I told you where it was, you could get it back and then join us.
The word of a human means little to me. If you really know where my armor is, bring me a piece of it as proof.
And then you'll come with us?
You have my word.
Gonna tell you nothing, not unless you think you can beat me in a race.
I could beat you any day.
Let's try it out then.
Back of the building, huh?
It's really hard to get there. Most kids can't do it, but most kids can't beat me in a race neither.
So what's the trick?
It ain't easy. You have to start at the docks and cross over the water, then through an alley and over the back fence.
Easy?
No way. You gotta make sure you don't fall in the water, and you need good balance, and you have to watch out for the guards. It's pretty dangerous. You sure you want to go back there?
Yep. I ain't scared.
Alright, good luck then.
So, Time for a nice cup of tea, right?
You bet. Right after we get Yurik's armor out of the Magisterium.
It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. It's a long day, but I know I can get through it.
They'll never believe me. Okay, but make it quick. I don't want to get in trouble.
So this is the famous sky armor. Seems a bit shabby, doesn't it?
Doesn't matter how it looks. It can stop a rifle shot at 10 yards.
So I heard.
Doesn't stop on barrack shocks, though. Any one of those bears give us trouble, we can hit them with one of these.
Woo! Now that was worth the price of admission. Do it again.
I can't. It takes time to recharge. And speaking of the price of admission...
Yeah, here you go.
Now get back to your post before you're missed. And don't tell anyone I let you see this.
I won't. But when you're done with the armor, I want to try the machine on a cantaloupe or something.
A test on organic material might be interesting.
It was in the basement of the Magisterium building. The rest of your armor is there too.
You have kept your side of the bargain, little girl. I must attend to some unfinished business, and then I will keep mine. See how well you fare against me now. Now we see how strong you are without your armor.
After 3 days' journey, Lyra and the group stopped for some much-needed rest. The tundra was ominous and mysterious, but they were still filled with hope as they continued their journey towards the children.
Hi, Mr. Scoresby. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to cook this here seal, but I can't find my cleaning tool. You reckon you could help me look for it?
I reckon I could.
Reckon?
I appreciate that, Lyra. I think I left it near one of the tents.
I'll be back with it in no time. Are you okay, Lord Farr? You look worried.
Lyra, can you see that instrument to read it?
Yes, I can see it all right. But I know where most of the symbols are by now anyway. What shall I ask it, Lord Farr?
I want to know more about how they're defending this place, Bolvanger.
What was that?
I don't know. It was like a ghost, but I think it's trying to tell us something important.
Have you figured it out yet?
It's just like the witch's demon said, Lord Farr. There's a company of Tartars guarding the station, and they got wires all around it. They don't really expect to be attacked. That's what the symbol reader says. But Lord Farr, It's telling me something else. In the next valley, there's a village by a lake, where the folk are troubled by a ghost.
Well, that don't matter now. There's bound to be spirits of all kinds among these forests. Tell me again about them Tartars. How many, for instance? What are they armed with?
There are 60 men with rifles, and they got a couple of larger guns, sort of cannons. They got fire throwers too, and their demons are all wolves. That's what it says.
I wonder if Mr. Scoresby could...
But Lord Farr, this ghost, I think it's the ghost of one of the kids.
Well, even if it is, Lyra, I don't know what anyone could do about it. Sorry, Lyra. Give me a moment to think.
Look up!
Are they birds?
They are witches.
Witches? What are they doing?
Flying to war, maybe. I have never seen so many at one time. Stay back, child. I will have to fight her. I do not want you injured.
Okay, we'll be right here if you need us.
I'm impressed you made it this far, but I'm intrigued as to why. What business do a bear and a child have in my realm? As I suspected. Prepare yourself then. How could you defeat me? Sisters, I leave it to you. Yambe Aka, receive me!
Lyra and Yorick arrived at the location the alethiometer had spoken of, but they were unprepared for what they would find. Even Yorick Burnison, normally ready for any challenge, hesitated. On this terrible day, Lyra came to realize the true horror of the Ablation Board's experiments. He was clutching the fish, as Lyra would clutch Pantalaimon. But that was all he had, the dried fish, because the boy had no demon at all. The gobblers had cut it away. That was indecision, and this was a severed child.
Come on. We're going to take you somewhere safe.
Ryder, you got my Ryder?
Though many would have been, Lyra was not afraid. She was concerned only with the welfare of the poor child.
Oh no. You're right. Yorick, we still have time. It says the other child is still close. We have to hurry before... that happens to him.
This will be dangerous. It will be difficult to fight the hunters and protect the three of you at the same time.
I know a shortcut to the bottom of the ravine. My papa used to take me up and down that way. We could meet you at the bottom.
Lyra, it will be up to you to watch over these young ones.
You can count on me, Yurik.
Then I will deal with the Samoyeds, and we join you below. Go now, child, and take care.
Hurry up!
Get him!
Nah, come fight!
Yurik, you're safe.
Of course. The hunters pose no more threat to us. Let us return to camp.
I don't understand.
Son, is it really you?
Surrender now! Fight the bear!
Game over!
Flush the bear!
Attack! Now!
Ish! Ish! Trevor! Puny human!
The Samoyeds are concentrating their...
Cover us! Lord Fire's down!
Eyes open! That Wolverine's back!
Miss Nick! Back to the caves!
Let him get away, boys!
Laura! It's really you! I can't...
Shh! You have to call me Lizzie. And act like we don't know each other.
How did you get here?
I'll tell you once we're safe. The Egyptians are coming to rescue us. But we have to be ready when they arrive. Do you know where they keep everyone's warm clothes?
They're in a storage room just down the hall. But we can't just walk over and get them. Go and tell the other kids that you're planning on breaking out, and I'll figure out a way to get the coats. Okay, you get the word out to the other kids. I'll figure out how to get out of here.
Bridget McGinn,
Yes?
finish your drink and come along with me.
Where are we going?
You'll see in a moment. The rest of you, hurry along to your classes.
There's going to be an escape. Roger knows the plan. Pass it on.
I didn't say you could talk to me. Now beat it!
I told some of the kids. Word will get around. Did you figure out how to get into the storage room?
I sure did. You see that ceiling panel? You can use it to get to the space above the ceiling. It goes all over the building. I bet you could find the coat room from there.
Perfect. I'll need to figure out a distraction though. I can't let them see me go up there.
I can help. Oh.
No, Roger. I don't want you getting into any more trouble on account of me.
But...
I'll let you know as soon as I figure out a plan, okay?
Okay. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Why are there so many stains on the walls?
Oh, that's 'cause of Larry. He fancies himself the king of the pudding tossers.
Does he now?
Oh, he's a real jerk. He's the oldest here, so he pushes all the smaller kids round and tells on us when we try and stop it.
Doesn't sound like this Larry has too many friends around here.
Let's go see for ourselves. Quiet, Pan. Something doesn't seem right.
Come on.
Why didn't the perimeter alarms go off when those hunters arrived? I don't like those savages catching me by surprise.
Sorry, Doctor. It seems all the alarms are on the same circuit, and the smoke alarm in the kitchen was set off just beforehand. We'll have it fixed soon.
Make sure you do. It's no good if people can sneak around while the alarm is ringing.
Did you figure out a plan?
Yes, but I'll need your help to spread the word. I'm going to set off the fire alarm, and then everyone needs to make as much commotion as possible to keep the adults busy.
That's easy. Then what?
Here's the key to the coat room. When the alarm goes off, make sure everyone gets their coats and heads outside.
No problem. When are we gonna do it?
I don't know. Soon. I have to figure out when the Egyptians are going to get here, so we can time it properly.
Okay, if you need me to do anything else, just say so.
That's it, new kid! You're dead meat!
That's enough. You're going straight to your room and staying there.
Why doesn't she have to go to her
Because
room?
I didn't tell her to. Off with you then.
Wait a moment. Are you Lawrence Dawkins?
Yeah. Why?
I'll have you come with me instead.
I hope he doesn't get into too much trouble.
Can you see through that vent?
What a strange door.
That whole room's a bit peculiar.
What do you think that machine is for?
That thing's making me very uncomfortable. I don't even want to look at it.
Oh no. You don't think he's in there because of me, do you?
No, his name was already on the code. What are we doing?
So that's how they... Can't believe it.
It's the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
We've got to get them out of there and destroy that machine. Looks like it's time to put the plan into action. He almost got us. We need to be more careful.
Remind me never to change into a monkey. Hey, that looks like...
the door that leads to the room with that awful machine.
We can't just leave those demons in there, can we?
No way. And since the fire alarm is going off, no one will notice if we pop inside. Pan, we can't let them use this horrible machine ever again. We have to destroy it.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Get away from that machine at once!
Lyra, you take care of him. I will handle the monkey.
Thank goodness you escaped! Now, free me as well!
Those towers cannot hit targets directly beneath them. Use the terrain to stay under cover and approach them cautiously.
It may prove difficult for me to get past this wall, Serafina.
Lara must know we are here by now. Perhaps she will find a way.
Let's hope so.
That doesn't look good.
We need to shut off the power before we can get through.
Celcia and I will take care of it.
Keep those soldiers back and we'll be done in no time.
Lyra, stay down!
Come on, Yurik. It's time to get out of here.
Yes, enough of...
Yurik!
Go! Don't concern yourself with me!
We can't just leave him there, Pan.
For once, you and I agree.
Keep it up, Yurik. Yurik, use this to put out... got to catch Lord Asriel. He's taken Roger and he's going to... I daren't think. Oh, Yurik, I beg you, go quick, my dear. I just can't imagine. I mean, he's... It's absolutely brilliant.
Something is not right.
Yurik, look, the witches! But wait, they're our friends.
No, these are not Serafina Pekala's clan. Take cover.
Thank you. The East Gate will lead you to the heart of the battle. The Fire Hurler is the key to victory. Let no man stand against us. My brother is trapped beyond the West Gate. Will you save him? King Yurik, please, I need your help. I cannot defend myself and prepare the Fire Hurler.
Stay your course. I will see to the Tartars.
Excellent. The Fire Hurler is ready, and not a moment too soon. See there! The witches are attacking!
Then it is our duty to stop them.
Grab hold the chain!
Reset the Fire Hurler! We fight to the death! Well done!
We could not have done it without you. It is good to have you fighting with us.
But the battle is far from over. Our brothers still clash with the Tartars and witches. We will go to their aid.
I saw the Zeppelin crash.
There is more fighting to be done. I told you to stay hidden until I returned for you.
But what about Roger? I can't let anything happen to him.
Come, I will take you to your friend.
Lara and Yurik pushed on, close to their final goal. They both knew what had to be done.